What if the person who once helped build your empire is the one who could destroy it? This is Mother Mary, the new psychological drama thriller from visionary director David Lowery, starring Anne Hathaway and Michaela Coel. On the eve of her massive comeback performance, a troubled pop icon reaches out to her estranged best friend and former costume designer, the woman who once shaped her entire image. What starts as a desperate request for the perfect dress quickly spirals into something much darker: long-buried betrayals, raw resentment, shifting power, and a haunting, almost supernatural confrontation that blurs the line between who they really are and who the world made them become. It's intimate, intense, and dripping with psychological tension, part character study, part ghost story, part savage look at fame, friendship, and creative identity. You think you know where it's going, but trust me, you don't. Before we dive deeper into Mother Mary, I'd love your support for The Movie Hunter. Please like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. Alright hunters, let's talk about this one. Mother Mary is a 2026 R-rated psychological drama thriller written and directed by David Lowery, the filmmaker behind The Green Knight and A Ghost Story. He's known for blending intimate human drama with dreamlike, almost mystical elements, and he brings that signature style here in full force. Anne Hathaway stars as Mother Mary, a larger-than-life pop superstar. Think a mix of Lady Gaga and Madonna energy, who's been away from the spotlight after a personal and artistic breakdown. Now she's determined to make a triumphant return with a headline-grabbing show. But when the chosen dress for her opening night doesn't feel right, she turns to her old friend and collaborator, Sam Anselm, played by the incredible Michaela Coel. They reunite in an isolated countryside house in England. What begins as a creative meeting quickly unearths years of resentment, trauma, and unresolved pain. Sam has been sidelined by the fashion and entertainment world, and she's not afraid to show her vengeful side. As the two women circle each other, power shifts, identities blur, and the encounter turns into a violent, mystical, psychological battle. The supporting cast is stacked too. Hunter Schafer, FKA Twigs, Kaya Gerber, Jessica Brown Findlay, and more round out this world of glamour and toxicity. The film had a limited theatrical release by A24 on April 17, 2026, and went wide today, April 24th. Early buzz and critic reactions have been divisive, which is exactly what you'd expect from a bold Lowery film. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's sitting around the mid-70s%, fresh but without debate. Many reviewers are calling the performances absolutely electric. Anne Hathaway fully commits with vulnerability and star power, while Michaela Coel is getting massive praise for her mesmerizing, layered turn as Sam, shifting from warmth to icy resentment in a heartbeat. Their chemistry is described as raw, electric, and unforgettable. On the positive side, people are loving the visuals, the haunting atmosphere, the music, with contributions from Jack Antonoff and Charli XC, and the film's bold swings into supernatural territory. It's being called a meditation on fame, collaboration, identity, and the toxic side of creative partnerships. But not everyone is on board. Some critics find it pretentious, overly metaphorical, slow in places, or self-serious, saying the heavy symbolism and second-half turns don't always land. It's been compared to everything from Black Swan to chamber dramas, and even The Exorcist in its ghostly vibes. Viewer mileage seems to vary a lot depending on how much you enjoy Lowery's dreamy, ambiguous style. Expectations were high because of the cast and A24 pedigree. Many went in thinking it might be a straightforward pop star psychodrama, but it goes much weirder and more personal than that. Lowery has said the story grew out of his own creative identity crisis, the push-pull between different kinds of filmmaking, which adds an extra layer of real emotion underneath all the mystique. So is Mother Mary a haunting masterpiece or an ambitious miss? That's exactly what we're unpacking today. If you've already seen it, drop your thoughts in the comments. Did the performances carry you for you? Did the supernatural elements work or go too far? Love it? Hate it? Somewhere in between? I want to hear your take. If you're new here, hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more honest movie hunts, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, hunters. Until next time, stay sharp and keep hunting.